Somebody put me onto this kid named Sam Sulek. Kid's a freak.
Something comes along from nowhere and is very popular.
Welcome to my kitchen.
I think that he's gonna die an early death because he's abusing performance-enhancing drugs.
If Sam wasn't elite level Jack, people wouldn't follow.
These are teenagers.
Teenagers shouldn't even be touching steroids, right?
If he was my son right now, I would be terrified.
When people see people younger than them accomplishing things faster than them, they're like, he must be unhealthy. It's like, why?
It's kind of that Sam Sulek does that too. You know who that kid is?
Who's Sam Sulek?
Oh, dude, Jamie, you gotta look him up.
Childhood. 7th of February 2002. Sam Bishop Sulek arrives into the world to a Midwestern family with a Czech and Polish background. Sam was the son of Mark and Sherry Sulek.
Is it Sulek or Sulek?
Sulek.
Are you full Polish?
I think more like half. Maybe not, close to half.
But the last name is Polish. Should be outside. Okay. What's the other half?
Czech.
Really?
Czech. I think Czech and Slovakian.
Growing up in the heartland city of Delaware, Ohio, a small town with nothing really going on except for boring harness racings.
They pick up speed, folks, and here they come.
At tender age of 5, Sam found his first love in sports, competitive diving.
You told me you were a diver before.
Mm-hmm.
So is that professional diver? Is that competitive diver? Is that hobby diver? Like, what is that?
So I was competitive. I've been doing that since I was like, 5 or 6. Because during the summer, right at the pool, we always got a summer league. So we'd always go there and do the diving.
So you could do flips and twists and like all that shit. What's the highest platform you've dived from?
The tallest one, the 10 meter. Really? But I was doing that stuff. I've been doing that since I was like 5 or 6. During the summer, right at the pool. So we'd always go there and do the diving.
What's the highest platform you've dived from?
The tallest
You always want to be a bodybuilder?
I mean, even as a kid, like, I'd have to find some old pictures, but I always had like kid abs. Just from running around being active. Honestly, I'm sure if I did a deep psychoanalysis with like a shrink, they would tell me that it was probably something from back then. It's like our friend's mom was always telling me like, oh, I can't believe you have abs, it's insane.
Maybe not as much now, but like as a kid, I've got just enough ADHD where I could like get into something enough to kind of learn it and be cool.
Yeah.
And then you wake up one day and you're like, this is fucking stupid. I'm done with this.
He dedicated himself to training and competing with the Delaware aquatic racing team, known as the Stingrays, while simultaneously dipping his toes into the world of gymnastics with a premier athletics facility in the central Ohio called Integrity Athletics.
Because when I was younger, I did gymnastics. So all the stuff where you're like swinging around the bar, doing stuff on that spring floor, doing flips.
Yeah.
Like the vault, all sorts of stuff like that. I think that was cool. But the people who were really good at that, like they were in a different league than the team that I was on.
Jeez, I know our fucking mom. Back when we wouldn't actually buy our own shit and we'd just tell her like, can you get some protein powder from Costco? She'd love getting the soy-based like vegetable protein powder.
None of the sports that I did as a kid had any real weightlifting. Like I was doing like gymnastics, so diving board into the water. There was no weight training.
However, being introverted, he did not form many friendships. His closest companions were his older sister Marisa and his younger brother Mark, who shared the same passion with him for diving.
Got my little bro in the car too. Why don't you say a little something? Say what up. Say you're about to get a crazy pump.
Yeah, I'm about to get a crazy pump.
So you said you had a brother.
Really? Is he younger than you? Yeah, it's like 2 years.
Okay.
Because like he's got my dad's calves.
Are they big or small?
Like a little smaller.
They're small? He's like, my dad's calves are small. I don't know if your dad listens to this, he'll be pissed.
I don't need to have them.
Just the two of you, you don't have any other siblings?
You have an older sister.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, she's moved out now.
How much older is she?
I think she's 3 years older than me.
Are any of you married?
No.
So my parents got me a Camry, and then they got my brother, the same one pretty much. His was a 6-cylinder. And then mine was a 4-cylinder.
Oh.
I've driven his before. It's way more jumpy. I'm like, god damn it, whatever. Who cares? Shouldn't be speeding anyway. I don't need to spill it.
Sam, are you fast? Can you run?
I think the fastest I've ever ran was, there's this bridge by my house. This is back in high school and we were like just fucking around all the time. And we threw a big ass firework off of it. That was probably my fastest 100 yards ever.
Pop it, bro.
Pop a wheelie?
Pop a wheelie, bro.
All right.
Honestly, looking back now, it's kind of strange that I ended up posting all this shit.
His teenage years were typical. He found solace and enjoyment in simple pleasures. Alongside diving, he was spending hours playing video games, exploring the outdoors on the weekends, and occasionally getting lost in the world of books and movies. Even though he started having an athletic body, he did not use a weight until this point, and anyone could tell that he had good muscular genetics. Sam participated in the gymnastics competition at the Blaine Wilson Sports Fest. However, in the summer of 2018, he made a decision to step away from the gymnastics to fully concentrate on competitive diving. Sam persistently refined his diving skills throughout elementary and middle school, proudly representing his school's team in numerous meetings, and became one of the most decorated male divers in school's history, placing 4th in the districts and states, and setting a new record of 56.25. With his sister pursuing baking and his brother excelling in golf, Sam's siblings had found their passions. While Sam initially believed diving was his calling, that was about to change. At the age of 16, it was then that a friend named Brandon introduced him to the weight room.
I had a buddy named Brandon. He got me into it.
Okay.
So in terms of the first guy that I was actually watching.
And that's when the story of Sam Sulek started. Chapter 2, Bodybuilding.